Hello, hello. So I'm getting, I'm getting the energy that's coming through. Let's talk about it. Hey, my name's Serena. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Woo, 8 and 9, right? I've been seeing a lot of synchron steps, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, it says 1, 1, 1, but it's really 12, 14. So transformation. Always going through transformations. Spirit kind of wanted to call you out a little bit. We're not going to get into details because it's no one's business. But you're doing things you know you're not supposed to be doing. Not that it's super, well, I'm not even going to get into what it is. You know what it is. If you're here watching this, then this message was meant to find you, or you wouldn't be here. There's something you need to change, my friend. There's something you need to do. You need to drop a habit and pick up another habit. Maybe we shouldn't call it habits. Things we do. How we occupy our time. There's something on the threshold of what you're moving towards, but you just got to go through the doorway. Maybe the door's closed or it's halfway open, or you can't get to the threshold. You're right at the precipice of it. But there's some things you need to stop, my friends. Something you need to slow down or change. Moderation. Because some of you, when you do this thing, whatever it is, maybe you don't do it very often, but when you do, there's something about that conflict and despair. It puts you in your mind because, your spirit, like your soul's like, this isn't great for us. Your human may like it for a minute, but there's that conflicting thing inside of you. Tired of waiting. Fucking waiting game. Hurry up and wait. Sounds like drug deals. Hurry up and wait. I was just sitting here thinking, man, stop. Why? Why, Lord? Why? This was on the bottom before. We didn't take it out, but here it is. It wanted to come out. There's new beginnings with fulfillment of wishes. Stand your ground, patience and planning. We're not going to take the new beginnings. If it needs to come out, it'll come out. I just heard a victory and success. So you have triumph and success, and you have victory and success, like bookends. And there's these three in the middle. The conflict and despair. The waiting game and the spiritual union. Yeah. Right in the middle is the waiting game. You'll have victory and success with this spiritual union, but, two heads, two minds coming together. Standing your ground. Where do you really stand your ground? There's, okay, all right. They want me to stop and go back to what I was saying before. Look, my drug of choice is what everybody's on right now. If they're not on opiates, they're on fucking dope, man. People that have never done meth before, I heard, are starting to take it up. Why? Well, I'm hearing it's the devil's drug. Oh, yeah. What better way than to get a demon, get an attachment on you than when you're doing that methamphetamines. It like puts I'm being shown like in your auric field, like in your energetic field, it puts that little hole where all these things are wanting to attach to you, but they can't attach to the light. But man, if there's a little pinhole, if there's a little hole in there, then they can go in. Oh, then we have 5, 6, 7. So, going back to that, why was I stuck living in a house where it was? Why does everybody I know do it? Why does anyone I can work with or get help from, they do that? Why do I live in meth dependence? I mean, it dope as that, Why do I meet people that do it? Why, God, why? Well, stop asking why. Or feeling, okay, wait a minute. Maybe not stop asking why, but they're like, shh. If you shut up, if you get out of your head, maybe we'll tell you. What are you not seeing? There's a method to this madness. Why, oh why, when you know that's the one thing I don't want to be around? Why do I have to meet more people? There's something for it. Okay, all right, Father, this is where I'm at. Next part of my journey, this is where I'm supposed to be. I've been sitting and wondering, why me? Why me? Oh Lord, why me? Well, what about this? They're like, remember how you used to pray? I'm not asking for easy, just the strength to get through. Aha, they're telling me. There you go. So, you got a choice, my friends. To look deeper into something instead of from the lens and the thought in the back of the mind and the subconscious mind and the ego, right? Look around you. See that? Yeah. Illumination. What is this calling for me to see? Some of us may be the only light or the closest thing to what it means to walk what Jesus was speaking about. Yeah, take away the bad habit, take away all that, but from your heart space, from the inside, you may be the only light or real thing that people see as far as Yeshua goes. So you're put there for a reason. You're the only one that can do it. You have what it takes. You wouldn't be put there unless you have what it takes to get through it. You see the oasis, but first you have to walk through the fire. Oh God, it's going to hurt. It's going to burn. But God, isn't it so beautiful over there? Maybe they don't even show you. You just want to know what's on the other side of this. If I'm going through all this hell, there's got to be something on the outside way better awaiting me. Let's just see what it is. It's the story of Job. It's the Job story. Get out of your head. The light is what guides you. There's something you just need to, you're in your head about. Change your mind. Repent. Change your mind to look at things from a different perspective. You've been given the spiritual strength. God, you've made it this far, haven't you? Oh my God, when you never thought you could. Remember those, back in those days when you were like, I'm never going to make it through this. How am I going to get through this? And you did, because here you are, baby. 5:15, or you can say 5:6. Removing the obstacles and challenges, realizing it's just on the other side of that. Just step over it. Step over the temptation. You rule your world, your inner world. We just have to be willing to face it, what we see. And it's not always pretty, is it? Oh man, I'm telling you, I had a spiritual little butt spank yesterday in the best way ever. But they're like, they kept showing me, being hypocritical. It's just the next phase, the next learning. Like, am I going to go to hell if I drink? No, but is drinking good for me? No, it's not good for my body. And then it puts my inhibitions down. So where I will do things to disrupt. Using it to, when it becomes like a crutch almost. whatever it is you do, maybe eating cookies, chocolate, shopping is your crutch. Facing your shadow head on. What are you willing to sacrifice? Your life, your human, the humanness part of you. No, you can still be human, but if our body, and this doesn't, just because we know this doesn't make us just change immediately. Some of you will, and that's fucking awesome, man. I wish I was like that. No, I don't need to wish. I can be that if I want to be. It's all around choices, what I want to do with my day in each moment. Each passing moment, releasing, lighting candles, releasing something. Yeah. Your destiny awaits, my friend. But it's also when we do things that changes our minds or how we think or how we act or what we do, like a mind-altering drug, substance, drink will do, a liquid, a pill, whatever. It puts that opening where things can come in where they couldn't before. So it's, you hear that train horn? You got the power. Yeah, and spiritual strength comes up. I hear the train a-coming. Oh, I'm tired, folks. Man. And isn't it funny that things we want to get rid of, we want to do more of it? It's our ego. It's the human part of us. It's our mind. I'd just be better. Let me have a little drinky poo, which is funny because it's not that deep. It's not that deep. But what is it calling for me to see, for us to see, is how we view it and how we look at it. Yeah. So you know what you need to do. Get off your fucking ass and do it. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. All right, I'm done here, I think. I love you guys, and I think it's fucking great. And, who the fuck am I except another human being that has life, that I'm life in. Trials and tribulations and repeats and disruption and all of this stuff. And here we are in real time telling you about it. Now that's live action, motherfuckers. That's live action. And what you don't see because they were face down, your intuition showing you your shadow, the sacrifices. Maybe we shouldn't sacrifice. Just seems like I can't ever have fun. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, sacrifices. What are you willing to give up? Maybe we shouldn't say give up, because the energy and the way it comes across, and the energy and the frequency that goes with these words that we use, I don't know about you, but it fucks with my mind in a sense. The ego part, the subconscious part that's like, I'm gonna give up. Oh, immediately it's like, I don't want to. It's that little kid in us, you know what I mean? That ego part, the brain that's like, I don't want to let go of that. When everything about you does. Because it's not the best for your psyche, for your body, or anything else. Oh yeah, thank you. They're bringing me back to the body. The human body houses something that's divine. The body temple. It's the house where God rests and resides. Whoa. Now that's a fucking mind fuck. So then that's going to make us feel bad because now we do things we shouldn't. We don't take care of our bodies like we should. We want instant gratification. Whoa, 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 slow down, slow down. Knowing is half the battle. Then you will begin to realize that, whoa, I could change. I could change something little by little, all at once or little by little. God, thank you. Thank you, higher self. Thank you, that divine spark. Thank you for showing me. Had you not shown me, I would not have known. But then we want to go to the, how could I not know? Man, I talk about that shit, but I got to seem to remember that. I receive and I say things. So with me, the mind fuck for me is, I talk about it. I should already know and be doing it. But then again, I'm mouthpiece, so I say it, and then I got to live it. Remember that. Being done to you, Sirena. Or for you. Not to you, but for you. Just that little Freudian slip tells you something, right? What's in our subconscious mind, that aha comes out. It's not being done to me, but for me. We know this. I mean, we say it. Now we know it. Now that's half the battle, right? We've been working on the railroad on the livelong day. Then we put it into action. Then we do it. And we don't, if we fall, we get back up and we keep going. The only way it can hold us back is if we stop moving forward. And you guys on that are here, you always keep going forward. Any slip up or whatever you want to call it, fall back, is it really? No, it's just for you to see something that you couldn't see before. Yeah. And you know it. Trapped in fear. Not ever thinking that your harmony's going to come. When you're ready, it'll be there. Get out of your mental conflict. It's poetry in motion. Something you and your partner do is groundbreaking. But you got to take a good look at yourself and really going to have to let go of the things that no longer serve you. I know you've been doing that. So you'll find your way, baby. Just keep going because you are the light. And it's your destiny that you're working towards. 19 comes to 10, which goes to 1. There's 10. You're the light. You're the destiny. You're moving on. You're leaving all that behind and moving towards, you're walking away. You're turning your back on it right into your fulfillment of wishes. You're getting the downloads. Something is sparked in you. You'll get there. You already are. You're already doing it, I'm hearing. It's poetry in motion. You're the poetry in motion. I love you. Namaste. Peace.